another week. I am not yet done like working all of these things that I was working on. And I was just like, I'll start back up next Monday. So much stuff is freaking happening. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to jump on here and we are just going to catch up with everything. Like this is insane. I don't know what is going on over there at Bravo, but they need to get it together. It's like it's Bravo. It's I feel like every production company that like who has reality TV shows that I review, something is happening. Something is happening. So because of that, I just decided to just jump on here. So sorry that the reminders came out late. I just was like, after like I got the news about Mike Fleiss, I was just like, I just have to do something. We just have to talk about it today. So here we are. How are you, Star fam? I have missed you, but please know when I can talk about what I'm doing, we're gonna have a good time. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Hey, Blue Jay, come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in, please? Ooh. Come on. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? The doll is back. Yes, I am. And to be honest with you, I don't even know. Oh gosh, we're going to figure this all out. We're going to figure this all out because I don't even know if I can even do this, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Hey, Simple Sam. Hey, Alana. Miss Gigi said, hey, I don't even watch this, but I'll be here. Thank you for being here. Yes, we are, Tracy. Hey, Megan. Megan said, yes, sir. Zach's season is over. It's time for my girl Charity season. I know that's right. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Charity, I wanted to talk about something. Hold on. Did I retweet it? I think I did. Or I liked it. I think I liked it. Wait, that's my likes, right? There's something that I wanted to show you guys. And I did like it. What's going on? I'll just look it up. Anyway, I'm so excited about Charity. I am so excited about, we all kind of knew it. But I'm just excited. It seems like it's going to be, a typical, you know what? Maybe not. It may not be a typical Bachelorette season. We will see. But I feel like she has all of the, I feel like she's palatable to the main audience. I also feel like, with her brother coming in at the end of the final rules and, just being really cheesy, I think that, they're going to be fine. I don't think they're going to make any waves. Charity's no Rachel Lindsay. You know what? We may see. And that's not no shade. I love me some Rachel. So I was just saying that I don't think that, Charity will, stand up for a lot of things, and not saying that she's weak in any kind of way. I just think that she probably lives in a world where she doesn't see certain things that people like, me or Rachel would see. And that's not shade. I feel like that sounds like shade. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. But I just feel like, things that she may see on this show, she's probably used to because of her environment. You get me? Hey, Kay. Kay says, yes, I have so many thoughts about the last 2 episodes. Yeah, they were a lot. They were a lot. Me too. I am. I'm excited for her season. I really, really am. Zena said, oh, we will get into it. So much to say about Zach and how he handled Gabby. We will get into it. Alana said, why did they pick this man to be the Bachelor? I think he was our first Nepo Bachelor. Because I feel like if his uncle wasn't the TIK, I don't think that Zach would be the Bachelor. Remember, I was absolutely shocked when they picked him because I was like, really? Over Rodney? Maybe that's why Mike is out. Because these bachelors that they have been picking for the last couple of seasons, ever since, what is his name? The guy with the ice colored hair. It's not Ari. Is it Ari? I think him. Ever since him, I was just like, I don't know where this franchise is going. I don't know where this franchise is going. That was such an odd pick, in my opinion. Hey, Drewski. Yes, long time no see. Hey, Irene. Hey, Winsome. Sarah said, I am not surprised he chose Katie, but I am surprised how badly Zach fumbled Fantasy Suites and Gabby. It was a bit hard to feel happy for them at the end after that. Sadly, feels like they won't last. I don't think at this point we're looking for any success. I don't think so. What's weird is I feel like Zach would have had success. I felt like if he picked Gabby, because I have some thoughts on her, and we'll get into it at the end. Blue Jay said, "Hello, Miss Nikki, Nick, and Star family. I hope all is well. Side question: do anyone here have locks? I'm thinking of locking my hair. Any pros or cons? Advice? Let me tell you something. Something is in the water. Something is in the water, because I have been contemplating locking my hair for 2 months. Had it not been for my headshots, because I have my hair out in an afro on my headshots, so I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking, like, but I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on. But if anybody can help Blue Jay and me, please let us know in the comment section. Hope said, hey, Nikki, hey, Star fam. The last few days have been heavy. I hope everyone is doing okay. This nation is in my prayers. Yes. It's a mess. If you haven't yet, please look into signing gun law change petitions. Amen. Love you all. Love you too, Hope. Thank you so much. Yes, just guys, keep on praying. Keep on praying and start praying with your feet and with your vote. Anansi, hey, how are you? Hey, Pepe. Pepe said, thanks for keeping me company on my drive home from work, Nikki and Star fam. You're welcome. Hey, Johnny. Johnny's active channel said, hey, Nikki Star, hope you and the fam are doing well. Miss you so much. Thank you. Miss you too. Miss you too. Oh, you're so sweet, Miss Gigi. Thank you. Hey, Irene. Hey, Julia. Sarah said, happy to have you back, if only briefly. Next week was supposed to be like my full-time week, but like so much stuff is happening. I'm just gonna do it. Whenever I can do it, I'll just do it. Hey, Caitlin. That one shot was upset. I was so irritated that Gabby was begging him to stop talking because she got it. He was sending her home, but no, it's like he said, I memorized this speech, so you're going to get it. Yep. Hey, Angela. Hey, Adriana. Hey, Tracy. Tracy said, Star family, please like the video. It helps the channel grow. We're looking to get to 12 million by the end of the year. It's early. We can do it. My God, today. Thank you, Tracy. Spency said, hi, Nikki and Star fam. I don't even watch the show, but I'm excited. Thank you for being here, Spency. Sarah said, also, the sound cutting out had to be the most entertaining thing on Twitter last night. Yeah, that was a good time. Caitlin said, Charity in her sneak peek, gorgeous. The dress and the dress color was everything. Yeah, she's a stunning bachelorette. Stunning. Hey, I think it's Ryan said, hi, hey, Nikki, I've missed you. I've been checking for you every day. I need these labs. Thank you so much. Hey, All Day Finesse, thank you for the super chat. Say, Nikki girl, where have you been? Booked and busy. Child. I'll let you guys know what it was in the summer. I don't think I can talk about it right now. Hey, Yolande. Yolande said, hi, Nikki and Star fam. I have not watched the season, but I do love the recaps. What happened to Mike? We're about to find out, because this just happened. And I was just like, let me just do a live about it. I didn't even read the article. We're going to read it together. Hey, it's Latasha. You know, hey, Christina, miss you too. Blue Jay said, Nikki girl, I have a big head and some hair. I've been seeing people with locks and been looking beautiful. Yeah. You know, I wanted locks for a very long time. Lauryn Hill, back in her X Factor days, was my true inspiration. I loved her locks, and I felt like she was so versatile with them. But I'm thinking about it. Blue Jay also said, the random thought popped up in my head and I said, let's go. Please take me through your journey. I don't know if I can do it anytime soon, but it's on the horizon. I've been watching it. It's a good season. I will say I have some thoughts Of course, I have thoughts about Kwame. What day am I planning on doing that? Because that's another one I wasn't planning on tackling this week. But I think I might do it tomorrow, actually. We got to see how my schedule works out. Just listen, hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. But I started watching it, and there's a lot going on. You know what? I just want to say this about reality TV shows. As somebody, as a Black person who loves reality TV, like it's just, it's my favorite pastime. I love me some good train wreck TV. If you're going to hire Black people or cast Black people on dating shows, please cast Black people who do not have issues with being Black. It's very uncomfortable watching Black people voice insecurities and anti-Blackness and just a lot of self-hate. And it's very triggering for a lot of people who are watching it who just want to go be on the same journey as everybody else who is having their own experience and love on these shows. But it's just like, I feel like whenever there's a Black person, or if we're speaking about last season, a person of color, it's always this thing where it's like, I hate being Black and I only want to be with white people. So being attracted to somebody Black is weird for me. Why the hell are you on my TV screen? I would not talk to you. I would not tune into you had I known you were out of your freaking mind. Like, why is this always our experience? Can we have Black people who want to be in relationships with Black people? I know we have that, but it's just like Kwame is so triggering. Like, he just makes me so sick. And I feel like whenever there's Black people on these dating shows, we always get like a sprinkle of Black love, and then we just get these like no shade, but these Black people that like grew up in no shade, white neighborhoods, went to white school, only date white people, and they're coming on representing an experience that they just don't live, and I hate it. I know they exist, but they're always picked to be the majority because I think that they make the people who make the shows feel safe. And that's a huge problem in reality TV and in entertainment in general. I'm off my soapbox, but Kwame gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves. Oh, I missed you too, Tammy. Hey, Busola. Busola said, if Mike leaves, what does that mean for the franchise? Are things looking up, or does this rickety train keep chugging? You know what? Let's figure it out together. Zena said, thank you, Nikki. When Kwame said the mess about proving himself, I just couldn't deal. It's just like, I get that is an experience for some Black people. It is not the majority. And I'm so sick of this, this Black identity being the voice for the whole Black diaspora when it's not. It's just not the case. And I'm tired of it. I'm getting so tired of it. Hey, Nona, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Very true. Very true. Let's go back to Basola's comment and let's get into this article by Variety. It is talking about Mike Fleiss's exit. He just announced that he is exiting the Bachelor franchise. He will no longer be the executive producer. So we are about to find out why. He is the creator of the show. So I feel like he's still going to be a part in some kind of way. If not a deciding factor, we're probably still making money off of this show. So, oh wait, I thought I had a picture of Mike, because I know a lot of us do not know what he looks like. I do have a picture of him. I'm telling you, I didn't think he looked like this at all, but this is Mike. This is Mike. Let's get into the article. The Bachelor creator, Mike Fleiss, is parting ways with the franchise after more than 2 decades. That's huge. The Bachelor creator, Mike Fleiss, is parting ways with the mega dating franchise he launched more than 2 decades ago, Variety has learned. Fleiss will be replaced by new showrunners Claire Freeland, Jason Elric. Wait a minute. Hold on, do I know Jason? That name sounds so familiar. so sorry, guys. Oh my goodness name. Oh, wait, I don't see any photos. Okay, I'm gonna do my research because I feel like if I know him, baby, we gonna get on that set. Jason Elric and Bennett Graebner, all of whom have long-term ties to The Bachelor. The Bachelor has been on ABC since 2002. Wow, when it launched its flagship show. The series later spawned numerous spin-offs, including the female-fronted Bachelorette and the summer entry Bachelor in Paradise. Notice they didn't mention the Bachelor Pad. Nearly 55 seasons of those collective shows, all created by Fleiss, have aired over the years, as well as other defunct spinoffs. That's probably they're probably talking about the Bachelor Pad. The franchise is currently in production on its 20th season of The Bachelorette, which will air this summer. The news of Fleiss's departure comes the day after The Bachelor season 27 finale aired on ABC. That edition featured Bachelor Zach Shawcross, who proposed to his winner, Katie Bigger, on Monday night's episode. First and foremost, congratulations are in order for Zach and Katie. I wish them a long and happy life together, Fleiss says in a statement to Variety, referencing the Bachelor season 27 couple. I want to thank WBTV and ABC for 21 extraordinary years. They found the perfect creative team for me to entrust the Bachelor franchise and to keep this lightning in a bottle, bold and moving forward. Let the journey continue. ABC and Warner Brothers TV declined to comment on Fleiss's departure. In 2019, Fleiss was accused of attacking his pregnant wife, who had filed for an emergency domestic violence restraining order against her husband. Fleiss denied the allegations, but his wife, Laura Fleiss, alleged in a court filing that he had assaulted her in their Hawaii home by grabbing her and forcibly pinning her against the wall, becoming enraged that she became pregnant against his wishes and demanded she have an abortion. In denying the allegations, Fleiss said that his wife was the one who became physical with him. Amid those troubles, a police investigation was launched into the situation, but sources had told Variety that an internal investigation was never initiated at Warner Horizon Television, which produces The Bachelor, because the incident was treated as a private domestic matter. The restraining order was reportedly dropped with a divorce settlement, but eventually the couple reconciled, both taking to Twitter to clear the air, with Fleiss's wife walking back her initial accusations. Since those accusations and the couple's reconciliation, Fleiss has remained with the show and has continued his presence on Twitter, where he regularly engages with Bachelor Nation, teasing plot lines and surprise announcements that rarely come to fruition. However, sources close to the franchise tell Variety that Fleiss has not been involved with the day-to-day on the show for 10 years. The new showrunners are all deeply familiar with the Bachelor franchise. Freeland is a former showrunner of the Bachelor franchise in Canada. Elric is a former showrunner on several seasons of The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and Bachelor Pad. Oh, so he messy. And Grabner is a longtime executive producer who has worked on all shows across the franchise for almost 15 years. All three have been named executive showrunners of the franchise and are already at work on the milestone 20th season of The Bachelorette. So this story just dropped. So there's not like a lot of tea. People are making accusations or whatever. One accusation that I do want to address is that I do not think that this is due, I could be wrong. I do not think that this is due to the video of him that was posted, I think, by his wife's legal team, of him physically assaulting her. I don't think that that's it. Because if it was, I felt like he would have been out a long time ago. Or if it was because of that, then maybe ABC was like, we're just not going to renew your contract for, the remaining seasons or something like that. Maybe his contract was up and they're just like, we're not going to do anything about the assault video, but we're just not going to continue on with you as the helm of this show. Maybe that's what it is. Either way, this is still his baby. He did sell it to ABC. So with him stepping down and with him selling the show to ABC, it's not much that he can do at this point, not much input that he can have at this point because it's ABC's baby at this point. So he can, still profit. He will absolutely still make money over this on the show. But I feel like he's relinquished his power, and it's just going to use and just going to do some other things and probably collect money from the show. Which, if these three producers take this show in the right direction, it could be extremely lucrative for him, like this show has already been. I will say, with the disappointing Bachelor season and the technical issues on last night's episode, and just a lot of the fallout that has been coming out of Bachelor Nation since Rachel Lindsay was the Bachelorette. I do think it's a good move for them to move on to something new, possibly different, even though the showrunners have been there for a long time. But now, with them all at the helm of this, we're going to see where this can go. We are going to see where this can go. But I mean, for your last season to be Zach, your last Bachelor is Zach. My God, today. What do you guys think? Let's talk about the Star Fam, and then we'll get into the finale. Oh, been ready. This is the thing, Caitlin. Caitlin said Claire Freeland already updated her LinkedIn about being an EP. Girl was ready. Listen, I feel like this has been in the works for a minute. He probably, after the video, the assault accusations from his pregnant wife, I think he had stepped down then. I felt like, this was probably the company just phasing him out, like what I predicted. I wasn't around to talk about it, but like what I predicted what happened with Juan in Copeland State. I was just like, with all of this controversy, I think they're going to put the blame on him and they're going to remove him, even though Juan did take this to the higher ups and they said, let's not deal with it, right? I did feel like they were just going to phase him out and eventually fire him from Copeland State, which happened. And I think that that's what just a lot of companies do, especially if they want to, companies, educational facilities or not. They always, you got to find a fall guy. And in this instance, Mike is the fall guy because he was the one that allegedly did the assaulting, even though things were recanted, right? But I think the video was a nail in the coffin for him. I really, really do. And maybe there was just like, we're just not going to renew your contract. But it is kind of weird that they didn't let him go immediately, if that was the case. Or maybe he was fired and they just were like, we're going to release it now. Because a lot of stuff happens before any of us find out about it. And we just find out about it when, people release statements. So a lot of stuff could have happened, but I don't think we'll really know. I think everybody's going to speculate, but the only people who know are the people who work on the show and work at ABC. You know what? Let me see. In the mouth, right? He looks like her. He does. How is she doing? How is Heidi doing? Her cousin. He's her second cousin. He is her second cousin. Wow. He is her second cousin. He does look like her in the mouth. They have that Fleiss mouth. Yup. If he had a lace front on, he would look just like her. Wow. Wow, it's Latasha. Good observation. Good observation. Caitlin said, I just saw that charity season is only filming. That's not a good way to go out, Mike. That's not a good way to go out. Caitlin said, conspiracy. Chris Harrison hacked the audio last night. Probably. Hey, Shanae. Shanae said, praying the new showrunners can actually save this show. Yeah, because it does seem like it's in this flop era, right? Like it's going to be wrapped up soon. And I hope not. I hope that they give the viewers the diversity that we've been asking for. And it's not just in culture, right? It's in age. It's it's in jobs. I feel like if this show goes the Gabby route and hire people who really want to be here for the process and not what they can get out of this process, and that not being a fiance, I think if they start going after real people again, we might have something. We might have the results that people want. So we will see. Ryan says this season was so boring. Didn't even watch the finale. I knew Katie was winning. This is the thing, right? This is the first Bachelor season, Bachelor and Bachelorette. Like out of all of them, this is the first one that I watched like within 30 minutes. Here is why. I was fast forwarding through everything that just did not appeal to me. Like I don't know what went on half of this season because I was just fast forwarding. Everything just seemed so boring and such a task for me. I was just like, I'm good. I'm good on this show. Basola said this show is getting a lot of competition from shows like Love is Blind. Plus, Love is Blind wraps up much faster than The Bachelor. Also, isn't Love is Blind is doing a new season? Where they're doing a new season somewhere. I saw an advertisement for it. And I was like, Love is Blind. What? It's not, they already have Love is Blind Brazil. They have Love is Blind England. They're doing a Love is Blind UK version. Did you guys see that commercial? I was like, oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Eva says Netflix cranking out the dating shows The Perfect Match was better than this season of The Bachelor. Yeah, it was terrible. We got to be real. This wasn't a good season. Sorry, Mike. It just wasn't a good season. Simone said, just got here. This live is getting me through my sinus headache from my allergies. So sorry, sis. Glad you're here, though. Hey, so Steph. Miss Brown Sugar said, I don't even care why that sleeve should have been gone. Yeah, you know what? I will say, a lot of people under the Variety article was saying, thank God. Like everybody was so happy that he was gone. Like, and it was like Bachelor fan accounts. They were so happy. One girl was like, y'all, we won. They were not feeling Mike. Sarah said, with the Love is Blind season every quarter of the year and the fact that those people are getting more clout, yeah, they can keep up right now. They can't keep up right now. Yep. Miss Brown Sugar said, I will only watch 2 episodes of all seasons and it made for a better viewing experience. Last night only saw the last hour and that was plenty. I will say the After the Final Rose was one of their best. I will say that. And that was because of Gabby and Ariel. Girl, we will get into it. Zena, yep, you're right. Said, I just watched the last 3 episodes of this season and it told the whole story. Absolutely. Let's get into a few things that I wanted to talk about that we missed. So we talked about Mike Fleiss leaving The Bachelor. The women tell all. Did you notice that Christina was visibly dark? I'm not saying she was in blackface. She was serving Oscar, but it was just like so jarring to see how gold she was so golden. It was the weirdest thing, like a whole bronze white woman. Like the tanner went a bit too far. And I hate that nobody told her that. Like nobody had her back and was like, girl, you look like an Oscar. Maybe you want to take that off. Poor thing. This is who I'm talking about. I really liked her. She's going to kill on Paradise. Do I have her picture still up here? No, I deleted her picture. But she's going to kill on Paradise. The only thing I wanted to talk about from the Women Tell All is that I loved how Genevieve clearly spoke about Anastasia's microaggressions towards Kylie. Like she ate that up. She said it, and I love that the show gave her that moment because The Bachelor and The Bachelorette is like not known for that. But I love that they gave her that moment to clearly articulate what microaggression is and what Anastasia was doing to Kylie. And I think because Genevieve said that, she was able to give Kylie, the extra, the cojones, I would say, to then speak up for herself, because I felt like Kylie was going to let that slide, but Genevieve was just like, hell no, what she did was wrong. And this happens to Black women all the time from white women. So let's address this right now. And I was really shocked that I was watching this on The Bachelor. I was like, what show is this? I was really shocked, but props to Genevieve. And I hope that we get to see her in Paradise because I really, really love that moment. And guys, I miss Greer and blackface. What happened? Like, when Greer was apologizing, I'm telling you, I went to the bathroom, came back, and Jesse was just like, we wanted to take this moment to acknowledge what has happened with one of our contestants. And we want to do this right because we, as a show, have screwed this up so many times, but we want to get this right this time. And I was like, what did I miss? What just happened? I missed the whole thing with Greer and blackface and, defending blackface or whatever. I missed that. I didn't see none of that. And I'm normally on it, especially because I be in them Reddit chats. I normally have the tea, but I did not have this tea. But, props to her for apologizing, and, not really asking for forgiveness or not like turning on the tears or anything. It was good on her to apologize and say what I did was wrong. And, nobody needs to like have my back for that. Like what I did was wrong and I'm just going to sit in that. So that's good. I love Charity being told that she was the Bachelorette. That was a cute moment. I like her. And this is the thing. As a Black woman from the Philadelphia inner city, I love watching a sister, especially a dark-skinned sister, just be, dainty, and oblivious, and just a damsel in distress. Because we are not offered that. The majority of us are not offered that. So seeing Charity, listen, representation matters. So I love that she was like, oh, me, the Bachelorette, you guys. I love it. I just love how, I don't take out the trash. Pick me up, honey. I love it. Go off, Charity. I'm here for it. Guys, where was Brianna? What the hell happened to Brianna? I thought that she was going to be the Bachelorette. Like, what is going on? She's not at the Women Tell All. Do you think that she's going to be in Paradise? Like, what is happening there? You know what? Maybe I need to go to Lipstick Alley. They'll have the tea on what happened to Brianna because Reddit not giving me that tea. Something happened there. It's so weird how quickly she fell from grace within Bachelor Nation. I don't understand that at all. But props to my good sis. Yes, look at that leave out. Sickening. I can't wait for her season. So cute. That whole family is so cute. I love them. That's all I want to talk about with the Women Tell All. Let's get into the fantasy suites. The only thing that I want to say about the fantasy suites is this. How dare Zach? How dare Zach tell Gabby on camera that he's feeling some sort of way about them having sex? And he don't like that he went into this week not saying that he's not going to have sex, but he feels some sort of way now after they had sex. First of all, how humiliating, right? Like, you didn't even tell her, you didn't even prep her for this conversation. You came in acting like you wanted to see her and told her, oh, I am feeling, uneasy about us having sex because I told the other ladies that we weren't having sex and then me and you have sex. And I just feel like that's not right. Right after you were intimate with this girl and you talking to her on camera, her face, she kept on taking her little bangs that was left out and pulling them back and arching her eyebrows because she was so embarrassed. And I'm like, you can't even give her that moment off camera. You banked her off camera. You can't let her know off camera that you feeling some sort of way. That was so terrible. I was watching that scene and I was cringing. My heart was in my stomach. I was so uncomfortable because I would have fought him. I would have fought Zach. I would have been like, excuse me, wait a minute. Because we went into this saying that we're not going to have sex, although she did say, I'm not sure that I want to be engaged with somebody I have not had sex with, but if that's his decision, I'm okay with it. And that was the end of it, right? So for him to be on camera the next day, damn near crying about how bad he felt about having sex with her, then, bombarding her in her room and saying, I just feel uneasy because I didn't tell the other ladies and I feel like I need to tell the other ladies. She was given like no heads up or nothing. And you trying to be her husband? But I guess at that point you wasn't, okay? Because you done told Katie that you been knew that she was the one. He's messy. Oh, he's so messy. I was so sick watching that. I was like, I was like, girl, fight him. You can fight him. It was just so embarrassing. You could see it in her face, and she was like trying to keep it together because she was on camera, but she was embarrassed. She was so embarrassed. How are you supposed to be? How are you approaching this woman like you want to be her husband, right? Your husband is supposed to be like your provider, your protector, your covering. How are you in any way protecting this woman when you are embarrassing her with a camera in her face? And then telling a woman after you've been intimate with her that you feel uneasy about what you guys did because you told the other women that you were dating that's something that you're not doing, and not even prepare her for what the conversation was going to be. Poor little Ting Ting. And I felt bad for her at the end because she was just like, I knew it and I should have left. Yikes. You were right, sis. You were right. Let's get into this finale. I say this every season because it's true. This never needs to be 3 hours. The finale, after the final rose and all of this, does not need to be 3 hours. You could give us a good hour. If you want to stick to your little 2-hour thing, do that. 3 hours, absolutely not. Not even with commercials. I'm out. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why in the hell has Sean Lowe popped up on this season so much? Why do we talk to him and his wife on After the Final Rose? For what reason? Why? I just do not get why he was there. I don't get why he popped up on Zach's season. Like it's been given vanilla. It's not interesting. Let's move on from him. Like I just don't get it. Was he there because Zach is also called the most boring bachelor ever? Is that what it is? I just did not understand why Sean was there. No shade to him. I ain't never watched his season. I've heard some things that he said, and his Twitter's a little questionable, but I don't know him. Right? I've never watched his season, but I'm just like, why do we keep on seeing you? Why? Because let's be real, a lot of people came here because of Rachel. A lot of us don't know half these people. So you keep on bringing up Sean Lowe like we're supposed to get nostalgia, and we have no idea who this man is. He looks like a cop from Sweden. That's what I get. I'm like, oh, every time he shows up, the Swedish authorities are here. Like, that's what I get. I don't understand what their obsession was with that man this season. I do not get it. Ariel, girl, got him all the way together. I was like, Ariel, yes. Yeah, like everything she said, you took away my agency. You embarrassed me. I sat home and I watched it. Every time Zach apologized, she was like, thank you for apologizing. And I get that you're apologizing, but I want to let you know. I said, let him know. Let him. She was amazing. She was amazing. I was so shocked. Not like I didn't expect her to be amazing, but the fact that she did not let him do his speech, she did not let him make himself look like the good guy. She was like, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that everything worked out for you, but what you did to me, she kept on bringing it back to her like it should have been because Zach was putting everything back on him. Then he's talking about his mental health. Boy, bye with all of that. Every time you do something messy, you revert to your mental health. Please. I loved how she handled him. Girl, bravissimo. Bravissimo. You ate that. So happy. I was like, yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, girl, don't let him talk over you. I was so surprised in a good way. Good job, Ariel. Good job. Let's get to Gabby. First of all, let's start here. Sickening. That's how you show up when you see your ex. Sickening. Looked great. She looked great. I loved everything about it. Let's talk about how she broke my heart. When she said, yes, wait a minute, I wrote it down. Sex sells, but wait a minute, I wrote it on Twitter. I tweeted it out because I was like, oh, this was hard. This was rough. She said, sex sells, but wait. Oh my God, I hate the new Twitter. Give me my day. What are my replies? Sex sells, but now I've become a narrative. I'm telling you, I watched Gabby read Zach for filth multiple times while Jesse kept on interrupting. Listen, Jesse, I know the producers were in your ear, but you were mad annoying. You were mad annoying. Every time she was getting that man together, Jesse, Gabby, we got to go to commercial. I know you want to let Zach know all of your feelings, but we got to go. We got to go to commercial. So, oh, Gabby, we gotta wrap this up. Like, how rude. Again, I know production was talking to him like, get her off. We gotta go. We're cut for time. But you could have gave us more of Gabby and not 6 minutes of Sean Lowe being weird. Like, we didn't need it. We didn't need it. We needed to hear all of Gabby. I loved it. I love that she had her moment. She was just like, I came out here saying that I was going to be strong. But then I watched that back again and I got hurt all over again. She was just like, I knew. She was just like, you have sex with me. And then the next morning, you're telling me that you're uncomfortable with it. An act that you wanted to do. Like, you sitting over here playing. You sitting over here playing, but you were the one who wanted to clap her cheeks, right? So she tells him, she's just like, after we have sex, all of a sudden you're uneasy. You have to tell the ladies, and then you tell me on camera, and I'm watching this back, and I'm watching you tell the world before you even told me. And you want to be my husband? Eat them up, sis. Eat them up. She's the first person that I've watched in not my long Bachelor history, but I felt like she came here for him. Poor thing. Poor thing. I feel like everybody that comes on this show is here for, what they can get out of it. You know what I mean? Here to be an influencer, Instagram, YouTube, everything that can come from it. I'm not hating because I always say, if you're going to go on reality TV, they're going to exploit the hell out of you. You better get something out of the deal too. You better Bethany Frankel the hell out of that franchise. I always say that. So I don't have no problem with that, right? However, when it's a real person, oh, my heart breaks. Because she kept on saying, I know you're doing TV, but I really wanted to be with you. Like, I thought that you were going to be my husband. But after we had sex, you started acting different. And I knew. And when he told her that it wasn't her, because he was holding her hand, and as soon as he said, but, she crumbled. She crumbled. And she was just like, oh, nope. All right, I'm good. Because he wanted to give his speech about how he thought that she was the one and he's so sorry. And he made the decision last night in bed. He was really conflicted. And she was just like, I get it. I'm happy for you. Let me get in the car. Like, she did not want him to have his moment off of her back. He's embarrassed her enough, right? And I felt so bad for her. I really, really did. But I knew when I was watching Katie with Zach's family that Katie got it. Because as soon as Katie started crying to Zach's mom, and Zach's mom pulled her closer and started rubbing her knee, I was just like, she's in the family. She's in the family. Speaking of Zach's family, I mean, I know, they're family, right? So they're related. I was just really shocked that not only did Zach, his sisters, and his dad have the same shaped head, they had the same voice. They all had the same voice. It was the weirdest thing watching like 4 different people have the same cadence, have the same tone. Like, it was so crazy. I was listening to his sisters like, this is Zach and the lace front. Anyway, back to my girl, Gabby. I just liked how after the final rose, she just got Zach together. I really felt bad for her on the finale because I was just like, oh, this is real for her. Oh, she's really hurt because she was beating herself up. She was like, I knew it. I knew that he did not pick me. I knew that I was not the one, but I stayed because I thought that maybe I was wrong. I should have trusted my instinct. And I was sitting there listening to her in that car, and I was like, oh, wow, we have all been here. Like we have all like had this internal monologue, like, oh, because you can feel it. Her gut was her woman's intuition that was telling her that his heart was somewhere else or that he was going to pick somebody else. And she was just like, I knew it. That's why she was questioning. And I think, guys, before she met Zach's family, she wanted to leave then because she said, if this conversation with Zach doesn't go well, then I'm not going to meet his family. But I think in that moment, she was going to run, but he was able to convince her to stay. And I think that's why she had that breakdown in the car, because she was just like, I should have left. I knew it. I knew it. I just felt so bad for her. I was like, oh, I know, sis. I know. And then it's happening in front of the whole world. She was really heartbroken by that guy. Heartbroken by Zach. Girl, please go to paradise and kill it. I'm not saying you got to go to paradise and find love. I would say you go to paradise and you be the bachelorette on paradise. That's what you need to do. That milk the hell out of that show. You need to be about you. You need to be about you. I felt so bad for her. It was just absolutely heartbreaking. So then after that, Zach and Katie come out. They show us that they're engaged and happy, and then we see Charity and her brother. And I was just like, oh, undercover brother. Oh, this is going to be a cheesy season, but we are going to get through it. Before I end, what happened to Neil Lane? Like, why is he no longer showing up? Jesse was like, Neil couldn't be here. I'm like, Neil has been here for 20 years. What happened? I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay and just over the show, right? Maybe the show at this point is just bad advertisement. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. I hope he's fine. What do you guys think? Let's talk about it. Hey, Amario. Amario said, I agree, Nikki. 3 hours was a waste of time. It was too long. No, we did not need to be there for 3 hours. Miss Brown Sugar said Zach was self-righteous till the end. This is the thing. Let me finish this statement from Miss Brown Sugar. That MF didn't even tell her in the months between filming that he said everything to everyone on camera after promising not to. I still don't think he gets it. He doesn't. He's very, very self-centered. He doesn't get it at all. And I remember when I was reviewing The Bachelorette, the finale episode, and no, I think it was the episode before the finale, and everybody was saying, oh, Reality Steve said that Zach is a bachelor. And I was just like, what? Like, I was so shocked. I could not believe it. And remember, my name for him was American Psycho. And all of a sudden, everybody was just like, oh, no, I like Zach. I think he's great. I think he's going to be a great bachelor. And I'm like, have y'all watched him? The way he gaslit Rachel and tried to make her the problem? Like, he was cussing her out after the fantasy suites. Guys, I just thought about it. The same thing that Zach alleges that Rachel did to him, he did to Gabby. Because he switched up right after he had sex with Gabby. And that's what Zach was saying that Rachel did. Right after they were intimate or had their moment or whatever. I don't even think they had sex. I'm not sure. But right after their fantasy suite, he was just like, oh, she's acting different. She's treating me some sort of way. So how could you not understand Gabby when you were in that same situation on The Bachelorette? How could you not understand her when you essentially went through the same thing? Ain't that about a biscuit? Ryan said, very icky how he said this stays between us, but then tells the world he's very about himself, which is a red flag. Katie better get some good publicity. I feel bad for Katie. I also feel bad for Gabby. And here is why. Because I feel like Katie is in on it. I feel like Katie is here for, let's be honest, the right reasons. This show has changed. This show has become an influencer platform. So I think that Katie is here for what this show could do for her. No problem with that. I think Gabby was really here for this dude. I think she really, really loved him. Ah, ah. I hate when people come on here for the real reasons, real right reasons to get hurt. Sarah said they are trying to milk that one successful couple. Then where is, well, she's the bachelorette. I was going to say, where's Trista and Ryan? Rachel and Brian. But she's done with the franchise. Oh, ciao. Hey, Bria. How are you? He sure did. We didn't need him. A lot of us don't know who that guy is. Like, he did not need to be there. Hey, Alana. Alana said, I watched Sean Lowe's season and still regret it. He was so boring. Miss Brown Sugar said it's because production is lazy and think they can copy and paste. Hopefully, the producers are listening and they will give us the season that we deserve. Megan said Zach needs to do the Will Smith and keep Rachel R's name out of his mouth after how he handled Sex Week and how this finale ended. I know that's right. Blue Jay said, I want women in films to know it's okay to dog walk. Yes. The ex-love interest who hurt you. If they can embarrass you in public, it's okay to stomp them in public. Absolutely agree. Zena said, I wish Gabby would have read Zach the same way Ariel did. Yeah. I just, the guys, I loved how she got him together, but I think she was in so much pain because I think she loved that guy. For real, for real. This is what it was for me. When she got in that car, she took them shoes off and she said, I want to go home. Like, she was really hurt. I was like, oh, this ain't acting. She was really here for this man. Now, who was acting? Zach. Because he kept on acting like he was crying and giving them. But every time the camera came around, he would turn his face because there were no tears. Poor Gabby. She realized she was played. She realized that guy played her, and she's kicking herself because she knew. She knew, but she was hoping that she was wrong. Yikes. Yikes. Amiriel said, Zach really only cared about his own image and how people were going to perceive him. I think so. Guys, I really think that Zach is here for acting opportunities. And there's nothing wrong with that. Any way you can get in, right? There is nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately, he was playing this game with somebody who was really into him. So he just looks like a terrible guy. Sarah said they cut Gabby off. I was like, no, she needs to air it out. She didn't like that either. The way she looked at Jesse, she was like near tears. And Jesse's like, oh, we got to go. Sorry, Gabby, we got to. She was like, I'm crying. Like, I'm breaking down over here. We got to go. Poor thing. That one Shaw said, I'm impressed that Ariel knows what happened between Zach and Rachel are in the fantasy suites, but refuses to tell. I need Rachel to tell that tea. I need Rachel to tell that tea. She looked amazing. Amazing. Freakum dress. Freakum dress. Stunning. Stunning. Loved it. Loved it. That one Shot said, y'all, they say Gabby looks like the chick from The Orphan. She does not. Haters. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Let me send it to myself. Because I actually am on board with that. And I hope that the producers are listening because I think that would be a very smart idea, especially with how this season turned out. That it would be smart to do this. Let's do something new people at the helm of this show. Let's start it off new and do something different. And I think that they should take Jason's advice. Jason Tartik, he said this on Twitter while he was live tweeting about the Bachelor finale, and I happen to agree. He says, go back-to-back bachelorettes. Charity to Gabby to Ariel. Put the guys on the back burner. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. agree. All three of these ladies deserve their own bachelorette season. I did not see it for Gabby until the end. Not saying I didn't see it for her as like an overall character on the show. I did not see her being able to lead a show. But I feel like if this show wants results again, you're going to get results with Gabby because Gabby really wants this. She is somebody who is ready to take that plunge and maybe have her be the last bachelorette to give her some time. But I think if you want results, you're going to get it in Gabby. You're going to get it in Gabby. Get men who really want to get married, who really want to be with her. Don't get any actors from Studio City or Van Nuys. Get men who are really ready to take that next step. And this is a great opportunity for them to do that. And men who are really interested in her. I think that will be your result season. I don't think we get no results from Charity. And this is why I don't want her to get a husband out of this. I want her to use this platform like Rachel Lindsay did, like what's her name? Like Tay Tay finally is starting to do. Use this platform to catapult yourself, sis. Use it. You don't need no man right now. You don't need no husband. You need to use this to get to wherever it is that you need to be. I can see you on Good Morning America. You know, she has it. She has it. And I think this show can get her to where she needs to go. But Gabby will be your results bachelorette. Ariel, she will be, I don't think she'll get results. You know, I don't think she'll probably let everything go or maybe date the guy for a minute. But I feel like this will be the bachelorette that will give us, I don't want to say strong women teas, but I feel like she will be Claire, but with a little bit more grace, right? I feel like she will get the men together, but then she will sit them there and tell them why she got them together. Claire will cuss the men out and then, threaten to leave the show. Ariel won't do that, right? She'll be like, oh no, this is what you did wrong. I did not like that. Let's change that and work on that. And if you can't work on that by the end of the cocktail party, then you will be going home, period. Like she'll be able to clear, but be very precise about it, right? And I think she'll also have a great season of men. And I think we'll get a lot of culture in there. And I think, what is her culture? Is she Turkish? I feel like that would be also nice, to have like that, because I don't think we've had a bachelorette like that as well. So I would love that as well. I think Jason had a really great idea, and I hope the show follows through with that, because we don't really need the Bachelor after this disappointing season. Y'all got to go back to the drawing board. Y'all got to give us something, because these bachelors have been disappointing, extremely disappointing. Hope said when he told her she was absolutely right and didn't defend himself in wine, yes, Ariel, I love you. She was great. She was great. Oh, what did she say about the edit, Caitlin? Let your girl know. Cordelia said, coming in late, but what did you think of Undercover Brother for Charity's brother? I thought that was too cute. It's cute and cheesy, and it's the show. It's the show. So, the whole family is going to be involved, and I love that. Why not? Why not? I love it. Hey, Mel. Mel said, I'm late. Hi, Nikki. Hey. Hey, Tanya. Tanya said, I could not love you more. You have me hollering over here. You're so sweet. Thank you. I hope that broke me. I felt so bad. Sex sells, but now I'm a narrative. Whew. Dina said, then Zach asked her to keep it between them just to turn around and run his mouth. A mess. Embarrassed that woman. And then was shocked when she was upset. Wait, boy, the same thing happened to you and you felt some way. So why can't Gabby have the same feelings? Simply Simone said, I was clapping for Gabby and felt so bad at the same time. She got a follow from me. Yeah, I liked her. I really, really did. Miss Brown Sugar said, yes, she was on it, and I'm so glad. Don't let him run the script back again. Yes, I love that moment when she was just like, I knew it. And she turned around and she just walked away, and he was following her. And she was like, nope, don't follow me. No, I got it. I got it. I'm happy for you. Thank you. She would not let him get out this planned speech that he had. And why I say it was planned, not only was it planned, it was also rehearsed because like he kept on starting from the place that he stopped when she would shut him up. So, she's like, no, don't follow me. And he's like, well, I always thought that it was you. And he would stop at you because she would say, stop, right? And she would like, stop talking to me. And then he would be like, but I just needed to make sure that it wasn't you or Katie and that I was sure about my choice. Stop. My choice was Katie, but like it was prepared. It was rehearsed, and he wanted to get it out at the expense of her. And it was so sad because you can tell how little he actually cared about her. And I'm like, then why enter into this intimate act with this woman who's thinking that you're going to choose her and not with Katie? Ain't that something? You didn't sleep with the woman that you got engaged to, but you slept with Gabby, who you knew wasn't the one because you told Katie that you been knew that she was your wife, even before you laid with Gabby. So now one could assume, maybe Gabby could assume this, that you knew that Katie was the one that you wanted, but you didn't want to lock it down with her until you banged Gabby, right? It's given bachelor party, right? That's how she could possibly feel. Because if you knew that she wasn't the one, why would you sleep with her? Ugh, gross. Ryan said, it's very relatable because I think every woman has had an experience where you sleep with someone because you feel safe and then they flip the switch the next day. The next day. The next day. Oh, uncomfortable. Oh, uncomfortable. Angela said that was so rude. That was so rude. Him trying to make her wrap it up. She needed all the time. Yeah, she needed that Sean Low time. Miss Brown Sugar said he was smiling way too big during their final rose combo. Sarah said then they dropped her off in the mud and hills with production. Why? Ryan said it's the Uncle Kronk voice. They all need to do the voice acting like the uncle. They have it. Simply Simone said, Neil said, just send me my appearance check and ring back at the usual 6 months mark. Yeah, I felt like Neil was probably like, y'all are messing up business. He's been there every time. Where was he at this point? He was probably like, y'all are not good for business. I'm done. Ryan said Katie was in a 7-year-long on and off relationship. I don't think she's yet ready to unpack her trauma and be a good judge of character. Yeah, I think that it would be smart for these two not to get married. Like Zach, it's not a husband. You're not ready to be somebody's husband. The decisions that you're making, you're not ready to lead a household. You're not ready to protect your wife, right? You're not ready to, to be somebody upstanding. You're just not ready for that right now. And that is okay. That is okay. And I don't think he ever intended to be. Winsome said, excuse me, it was heartbreaking to hear how she was processing everything. Yeah, it was. Just fully blaming herself. Fully blaming herself. Busola said, I wonder how Katie feels about how Zach handled this situation with Gabby. Does she feel he's a man of integrity? I think she's probably doing what a lot of women do and it's acting like everything is okay. But in the back of her mind, she got some questions. She got some questions. And she'll probably ask him one day when they're probably making a couscous salad. And she'll be like, hey, so why did you do that to Gabby? You know what I mean? It's going to come up. It's going to come up. Brittany said, Neil probably knows he's always getting his rings back after seeing the couple's LOL at the ring selection, rubbing his hands like the Birdman. Free promotion and the product back. True. True. That one shot said, Neil said, y'all making me look bad because now my name and rings are a joke. Got me out here making rings that y'all have to give back a few months later. That could be it too. That could be it too. Adriana said, I don't know what Katie sees in him. He's a man. And I think that Katie is someone who has expressed men, leaving her life and not having really good relationships with, father figures in her life. And when you have a man, even in any condition, who will stay, right, and not abandon you, you'll stick with it, even if it's not the best. You'll stick with it because you are somebody who longs for that because you've never had it. That could be it as well. Gimmick said, just jumped on, so I may have missed this topic, but I was hoping they would give Ariel the Bachelorette. I liked all of them. I just talked about how Jason Tartick was just like, it should be back-to-back Bachelorette seasons, and I agree. I absolutely agree. Gigi Mick or GGMC said, this just isn't the show for us people of color. It's just cringy to watch. It's just cringy to watch us in the lead in this franchise. Yeah, but Charity's gonna kill it. Hey, sis, I missed you. Thank you so much. Christina said, Nikki, no. Gabby was caught reading How to Read the Bachelor book by podcast that I love. She's here for the check too. Really? Well, she had me convinced. Good job, if that's the case. But I felt like that was real, Christina. I think she had a real moment. Tracy said, Star family less than 100 away from 14K. Who, me? Please like the video. It helps the channel grow. We're looking to get to 2 million by the end of this. I thought, wait, am I at 15? Less than 100 away from what? Guys, this is my first time back on my YouTube channel. I don't know what's going on. Oh, God, did I lose followers? No, I'm at 15. I'm at 15 to 100. I was like, 14K, I don't know her. Shanae said, I've never liked Sean since I saw him on that celebrity wife swap show, and he was so controlling to Catherine. Oh, gosh, he was on a wife swap show? Annette said, Gabby was taking too long to drag him. Like, girl, didn't you practice? Oh, my gosh. Like we all do. You always practice the cuss out, and it never goes the way you want it. Oh my goodness. Angela said, yes, she was having serious doubts for a while and didn't trust her gut. Always trust your gut. Busola said, Zach will now be downgraded from Hallmark main character to creepy friend who was way too into Christmas. I think so too. He was going for the Hallmark leading man. I think he's done. I think he's done. He's going to be the Midwestern brother who is against his brother finding love. Blue Jay said, from that one photo, Gabby reminds me of the actress who played the girlfriend in Get Out. Oh, she does. And Girls. Yeah, I know she's some newscaster's daughter. Something Williams. Haley, is it Haley Williams? It's something with Allison Williams. Simply Simone said, I think Mike Fleiss leaving has something to do with Bob Iger cleaning house at the House of Disney. Yeah, didn't they? Oh, they brought him back. I remember he left and they said, come back. Child. Could be. Sarah said, not going to lie, I always felt like Catherine was so amazed that Sean the Bachelor chose a woman of partial color instead of the blonde white runner-up. It gives white male worship and desperation to this day. Ooh. Seems like that season is triggering. Child. Yeah, I love that. Hope he had a great idea, and I hope they listen to him. I hope they listen to him. I hope so too. I feel like any Black bachelorette, any woman of color, you need to hit up Rachel Lindsay before you take that position. She knows what she's doing, and she worked it out. She worked it out for her good. Listen to her. Ariel is Jewish? Oh, okay. Why did I think she was Turkish? You can't be Turkish and Jewish, Nikki. Okay. I thought she was something else. She must be an OG. The OGs be dark. I hope not. Like, he's getting around. Tay, no. No, Tay Tay, please no. Malak A said the Bachelor hasn't been good in ages. They aren't attractive enough to be so awful to these women. That's what I'm saying. Give us somebody fine so we can overlook his flaws. Y'all keep on showing Zach taking these showers like, the coochies are pulsating. It's not happening. It's not happening. They keep on showing him with that water dripping down his body with no hips and them long swim shorts with them knock knees and that a straight hairy chest. Like it's not working. It's not doing what y'all think it's doing. It's not. It's not. At least not for the masses. There might be, some girl in Nebraska getting all hot and bothered. But for the rest of us, we're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's not happening. Y'all got to get somebody hot all across the board. Blue Jay said, I think you're talking about young women and grown women, women who know themselves, been around the block and know what they want. We women who are yet to grow into themselves. Yeah, just diversity all around. All around. Yeah, probably tomorrow, Simply Simone. I'll put up a reminder probably the day of, just because my schedule, crazy. Caitlin said, after the final rose, Gabby was talking and called out the edit. I don't remember what she said, though. I can't find it anywhere, but I was shook when I heard that comment. Okay. I'm not going to go back and look. That show was 3 hours. It happened. I'll trust you, Caitlin. It's really good. I will give it that. I will give it that. Really? Oh, don't let it be women, please. Drewski said, "What's the quote about how if a man thinks a woman is impure after touching her, that he should check his hands?" Oh, well, that's a good one. Very that. Mel said, "Yep, he totally lied to Gabby, pretending he didn't know he wanted Katie." Yuck. True. She was just like, he knew he didn't want me, and still slept with that girl. Ugh. Nasty work. Ariel said she doesn't want to be the Bachelorette. Oh, good for her. Girl, put on them cute little bikinis. Go to paradise and live your best life. Blue Jay said the way Zach have to be ducking and dodging while trying to read that script. The fact that we all know that he is putting on a performance. A mess. Hey, Abra said, I knew it was Katie during the bathhouse episode, so I stopped watching. It was all over him that he had fallen for Katie. I didn't really see it. Even when I saw that spoiler and talked about it, I was just like, really? Where's the chemistry? He had no chemistry with anybody this season. Tanya said, I'm just throwing this out there. Could it have been that Gabby... could it have been bad, Gabby, but then the sex was bad? I mean, he told Gabby he loved her. He did not tell Katie that. What you think? I feel like if anybody was bad, it was him. He just seems very rhythmless. I don't. I feel like Gabby put that work in. Poor thing. Poor thing. Hey, Avalon said, I believe he had sex with Katie, and she stated that you better not tell. Love is love. But, y'all just can't be busting it open for anybody. Cho also said, did you hear when Gabby got out the car and she stepped in the mud and yelled at production saying, don't do this to Katie when it matters? Oh, yes. She was so good. She was so good. I loved it. I loved it. Hey, African Rum Punch, thank you for the super chat. African Rum Punch said, I'm late, but I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you. Thank you. Tracy said it was a typo. Okay, because I was like, I saw that number and I said, wait a minute. I know I'm at 15K. Hold on. Guys, I could be at 1 million right now if I didn't pursue this freaking acting career. If I did this all day, ciao. Oh, Missy, thank you. Thank you. Hold on, we got a cash app from Missy. Missy, thank you so much. Missy sent me a cash app and she says, don't watch Batch, but here for the vibes. Miss you, Nikki. Miss you too, Missy. Thank you. Knowledge, what's up? Simply Simone said, wife swapping marriage boot camp. Sure. Oh, I do remember him from marriage boot camp. That wife was on a lot of crying. She was on a lot of crying. Oh, yes, I do remember that she's Russian. Is she an OG Russian? Because they be hiding the OG Russians. And the OG Russians, people of color. People of color. Go look at the OG Russians. Brittany said, I'm glad I didn't have to witness the shower scenes, but no hips. Like, what was happening there? They kept on showing that, and I'm like, it's not giving what y'all think is given. It's not giving what y'all think is given. I'm going to tell you right now, he gets on my nerves. I can't stand that man. I can stand that man. There's always a freaking dark-skinned brother. Like, dark-skinned black men. Do y'all know y'all the cream of the crop? They get on my nerves. I hate when dark-skinned black men don't know that they're that guy. Like, you kidding me? But Kwame, whatever, that hairline, we knew who you was dating with that hairline anyway. Thank you, Jelly. I missed you too. Blue Jay said, I'm so happy you're doing another live. The gift that keeps on giving. Thank you. I actually got to get out of here and get ready for that. We're going to end with Blue Jay. Blue Jay said, whatever the woman can say about Zach will never match the track. No shade to him. He wasn't my pick. I'm like, Rodney was right there. How could you not, after watching Rodney on Paradise, how could you not make him the Bachelor? You gave us Zach. Zach, who played the hell out of Gabby. You knew you were not picking her, and you still slept with that woman. Nasty work. Nasty work. And you knew that was going to confuse her even more, but you did not care. Ugh. Ciao. Let me get two more. Malak A said, side note, but I hope that they make Paradise longer this year. You know what? We hope for it every season. It never happens. Maybe with the new production, the new producers, that will happen. But I feel like Paradise needs to be their longest show. Here's why. It's the most interesting, and it has the most people. We need time. We need time. I do not know why they do not give us, why they don't make it longer. Ryan talking about Kwame says his hair is that lack of self-love. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Like, Jewish Ukrainian. Is this self-tanner then? Because I'm getting person to come from. Is Ariel tanning? Got me all confused. All right, let me get out of here, guys. Tracy said, shout out to the NikkiStar replay game. Whoever is just joining us, what's up? Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Love you, Star Family. Thank you so much. If you want to stick around, I am going to be doing at 6 p.m. I'm going to be doing a live for Escape, SWV, and I'm going to be talking about Love at the Lockup because we have so much to talk about with Love at the Lockup. OMG. But Escape and SWV, what the hell is going on? Y'all too old to be so messy. I'm disappointed. Anyway, I want to be talking about that show in about 20 or so minutes. But thank you all so much for joining me at the last minute. I promise you. That's why I was going to come on next week, because I felt like I could have my schedule a little better. But, y'all know how it is with me. Please hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys soon for something else. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah. Come on out of the room. Whoa.